MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the St. Louis Cardinals. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And there's one down now. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over .340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field. Then he took one to right field. Then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over .340.
Here's Mookie Betts, a reigning batting champion in the American League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Nope. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
1 out, nobody on. Full count still. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. hits this one hard the other way. Carpenter is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
So coming to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sale's ready. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Sale has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
3-2.
We got 3-2.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first with one out now. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-0. Here it is. And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count, 3-2. He's set. The 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 2 for 8. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. DeYoung at second. Ozuna on at first with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is into right field. A base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Yadier Molina, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 offering, and this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. In the air out toward right field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First offering on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch coming. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Harrison Bader, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Stepping up now, Harrison Bader. Sales ready. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Bader is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Jose Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Comes set with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1, here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Second here with no score. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And the Cardinals are going to walk off a winner.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
A really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Miles Mikolas earns the victory on the mound. Chris Sale was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.